Hello everyone, this is Ketish here. In this video, I'm going to go through the AQA Physics Paper 2 higher tier from 2025. Question number 8 is on the topic of forces. This will not be on forces, it looks like, right? Figure 9 shows a jar containing some liquid. The pressure in the liquid causes a force on the inside walls of the jar. Which direction is the force acting on the inside walls of the jar? Now that would be perpendicular to the force. So it will always be perpendicular to the surface or right angles to the surface. So if these arrows are showing the direction of the force, so they haven't asked us to write it, but at change right angles to the surface of walls. The liquid in the jar has a weight of 1.5 Newton. The liquid exerts a force of 774 Newton per meter squared on the base of the jar. Calculate the area of the base of the jar. Use the physics equation sheet and write your answer to 3 significant figures. So pressure equals force over area. So 774 equals 1.5 divided by the surface area. Area equals 1.5 divided by 774, which gives me 0.0019379. Now the answer needs to be in 3 significant figures, which means it will be 0. Bring it up. 0, 0, 1, 9, 4, because the 3, 7 is over this, right? So 0.00194. Figure 10 shows a jar containing oil, vinegar, and a piece of garlic. So oil is less dense than the vinegar, so it's floating. Garlic is in between, so it is garlic is less dense than the vinegar, but more dense than the oil. The garlic in figure 10 is floating at the boundary between the two liquids. Explain why there is an upthrust on the garlic. There is a pressure difference between the top and the bottom surfaces on the garlic. So as you go down, the pressure increases with depth. Now the vinegar has a higher density than the oil, so the pressure at the bottom of the garlic at this point is higher than the pressure over here, which means there's an imbalance of forces due to the pressure. And garlic has a weight, so that's acting down, but due to the difference in the density, there's an upthrust force acting up here. The oil, due to its density and the height, there is the weight of the oil acting down. So these two forces are different. So here's a model answer. Pressure increases with depth. The vinegar has a greater density than the oil. So the pressure at the bottom of the garlic from the vinegar is greater than the pressure on the top of the garlic from the oil. Therefore, the upward force on the bottom is greater than the downward force on the top. The resultant force of these two forces is the upthrust. That brings us to the end of this question, and I will see you in the next question.